mama wetu Aida Odinga, waheshimiwa viongozi wengine wote na wananchi wa hapa Karachuonyo na Homa Bay. Kwanza, mimi naleta rambirambi zangu na familia yangu kwa familia ya mama wetu shujaa kiongozi Phoebe Asio. Nasema poleni sana kwa sababu huyu kiongozi leo ametuacha, lakini pia tumekuja kusherehekea maisha yake, maisha ambayo imechangia sehemu kubwa katika uongozi wa kina mama katika taifa letu la Kenya na uongozi kwa ujumla katika taifa letu la Kenya. Na leta vile vile rambirambi kutoka serikali ya Kenya kwa familia hii, kwa viongozi wa Karachuonyo, watu wa Homa Bay, tukisema poleni sana na tutasimama pamoja na nyinyi. Huyu mama shujaa leo tunampatia heshima ya kitaifa kama shujaa wa Kenya kwa hii state ceremony, na sio kwa sababu niliulizwa, ni kwa sababu mama Asio has earned her place as a national hero and a national leader. We remember very well that Mama Asio became the first Kenyan leader of maendeleo ya wanawake. Today, we have a legacy of women leadership in Kenya. Today, here in Homa Bay, we can see what her mentorship, what her leadership, what her influence has brought in women leadership, not just in Homa Bay, but also in the Republic of Kenya. And therefore, she deserves her place as a national hero. And I agree with the Prime Minister that she deserves her name to be put in a prominent place in the annals of history and in a place of pride, both here in Homa Bay and in Nairobi as well. Tutaanza na hapa Homa Bay. Nimeulizwa ya kwamba shule hii ambayo inaitwa Wikondiek, nimeulizwa na mbunge wenu ya kwamba hii shule ambayo inaitwa Wikondiek ibadilishwe iitwe Mama Asio Secondary School, na nimekubali ya kwamba hiwe hivyo, because this great Kenyan lady deserves her rightful place as a national hero, beginning from here at home in Homa Bay. Ile ingine tutafuatilia na kule Nairobi. Ndugu zangu wananchi wa Homa Bay, Mheshimiwa Raila, Mheshimiwa Baba ameongea hapa as a patriot, as a Kenyan committed to the progress and success of Kenya. I was also almost tempted to say that I have nothing useful to add. He has said it all, and he has put it well. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, your place in the history, in the progress, in the governance, in the destiny of our nation is firmly engraved. Your contribution, your sacrifice, your mentorship of many leaders is something of pride to those of us who have worked under you in our earlier political journey. And I want to say, listening to you today, I am persuaded that this nation, and I associate and I agree with your commitment and your conviction that Kenya is a great country, because it is a great country. It is only that some do not understand the potential and the greatness of this nation. Because of your commitment to this country, today you have assisted me to put together the broad-based government, a government that brings all communities, all regions, all parts of Kenya in an inclusive manner into one administration that does not look, that does not seek to preserve any leader, but to preserve the destiny and the place and the stability of the Republic of Kenya. And I want to say this in this very solemn occasion, that because of the coming together under this broad-based government, because of the Honorable Raila Odinga working with me to put together this broad-based government, Kenya has a date with destiny. Kenya has a historic opportunity to change the place of Kenya and to elevate this country to the next level. To unite this nation beyond community, tribe, region, or religion. And to forge that unity so that we can transform our economy, make it inclusive, deal with the challenge of unemployment, create wealth to get rid of poverty, transform our agriculture so that we can eliminate the shame of hunger, create products for exports, and expand our progress and our prosperity. Transform this nation in a very meaningful way. And I want to say that today, as has been said by Baba, we are committed to taking this country to the next level. And it is the reason why we signed the 10-point agenda. And I want to commit that as the head of the executive, that 10-point agenda will be implemented to the letter. The journey towards the implementation of that agenda began. And that is why, because we were very clear about the place of devolution, we not only have paid all the monies that were due by the end of the last financial year, we are also committed that even without the necessary legislation, on Monday, Treasury is going to release the resources for our counties for the month of July. We have also set in motion the discussions on how to enhance allocations to our counties as we demonstrated in the last budget, where we added an extra 30 billion shillings to our counties. And that is the trajectory that we have agreed upon. As has been said here, we have also put together a 5-member committee to make sure that our administration will implement not just the 10-point agenda, but all the other agreements that we have agreed so that we can transform this nation. Let me also say that as part of the implementation of the 10-point agenda, today I set up the infrastructure and the mechanism to pay and compensate all those who lost their lives, those who were injured, those who were hospitalized, as part of healing our nation, so that we can bring our nation together and forge and focus our ideas, our energy, and our focus in taking the country into the future. Let me also say that as part of this momentum, Baba and I have agreed that we will also make sure that the agreements we have signed under the 10-point agenda and all the other commitments that we have made on devolution, on implementing NADCO, on implementing all the other programs, will be undertaken by making sure that our parliamentary groups are aligned so that they can assist us process the necessary documentation, pass the necessary legislation, and provide the necessary funds for us to be able to implement the commitments we have made. And therefore, I want to say on this occasion that we are not doing trial and error. This is not an exercise of guesswork. We know where we've come from. We know the risks our nation has gone through. And we know what we must do and where we must go so that we can secure the peace, the stability, and the progress of our nation. Let me conclude my remarks by saying that while in Homa Bay today, leaders here have asked that we focus on the development of the nation as we focus on the development of this county. Let me commit that we have provided in this year's budget enhanced resources for the development of this county. I am aware that this county and this region requires affirmative action, because for a very long time, this